Hi, my name is Surya. My project is text summarization. In this video, I am going to explain what is text summarization, what all things we done in this project, and what are the problems we faced, and what we learned, and also I am going to show demo of this project. So first of all, overview of this text summarization. So text summarization is the process of generating short, fluent, and most importantly, an accurate summary of a respectively longer text document. The main idea behind automatic text summarization is to be able to find a short subset of the most essential information from the entire set and present it in a human readable format. And next thing is problem statement. With the interesting amount of information, it takes more effort and time to review the entire text document and understand its content. One possible solution to the above problem is to read the summary of the document. The summary will not only retain essence of the document but also save a lot of time and effort. An essential summary of the document will conscious and fluent while preserving key information and overall meaning. The context is using the method of extractive text summarization to summarize the text in a particular web page and save the summary in the user web portal. And next is literature survey. Gone through blogs, articles and research papers and choose one that suits best for our use case. So finding the two major text summarization approaches. One is abstractive summarization and another one is extractive summarization. The approach of abstractive summarization selects words on basis of semantic understanding and even individual those words which do not appear in the original text. On the other hand, extractive summarization extracts the most important and meaningful sentences from the text document and forms a summary. So we gone through this abstractive and extractive summarization. So we decided to move on with extractive summarization. We understood that we could use the TF-IDF approach. If a word appears frequently in a document, then it should be important and we should give that word a high score. But if a word appears in too many other documents, it probably not a unique identifier. Therefore, we should assign a lower score to that word. Next is solution approach, the algorithm, input document, and next is finding most important words from the document. This is the process I'm telling in this input document, and next to finding most important word from the document. And next thing it's going to do is finding sentence scores on the basis of important words. And next thing is choosing the most important sentences on the basis of scores obtained, achieved with the help of LNTK module in Python for natural language processing. There are steps for this one. So first step is importing necessary libraries. The most important library for working with text in Python is LNTK. It stands for Natural Language Toolkit. It contains methods such as send, tokenize, word tokenize in the corpus package, which can split the text into sentence and words respectively. Second one is text pre-processing. Text pre-processing is the most crucial step in getting consistent and good analytical results. The pre-processing steps applied in this algorithm include removing special characteristics, digits, one-letter word, and stop word from the document. Stop words are a list of English words which do not contribute to the importance of a sentence. Stop words just contribute to the human understanding of sentences. Step 3. Calculating the frequency and score of each word in the document. While working with text, it becomes important to calculate the frequency of words to find the most important words. Each word score will be calculated by its frequency by the frequency of most important word. And next thing is calculate sentence score. As the score given to each sentence decide the importance of the score. It becomes extremely important to choose the correct algorithm to find the score. In our approach, we'll be using the score of each word to calculate the total sentence score. And last step is finding most important sentence. After calculating the scores of all sentences, the top sentence based on the retention rate provided by the user or included in the summary. And user interface. Each user will having a portal. User can paste the link in the input field. The data will be sent to the server with the application of the algorithm. The user gets the summary expected and recent summary will be saved with the previous summaries. A user would be able to see the previous summary whenever logged in. Each view in the server is created to manage account credentials as well as the logic of text summarization. Experimental results. Possibly our algorithm could scrap the existing articles on the web and worked as expected. The portal created made it handy for the user to take note of their summaries. So references is these things, and next thing I'm going to show the demo of our product. So this is the code. So I'm going to run this code. Python manage looping, and I got the link in here. So I'm going to paste it in Chrome, and I got the log page in here, the home page of this text summarizer. So we can register and log in. If you already registered, we can directly log in. So first I'm going to register with the name of anything, Ram, username is Ram, email ram@gmail.com, password is Ram, and confirmed password, and submit. So I'm going to log in, Ram, and password is Ram, submit. So we logged in, and here there is something, paste the link to summary, number of lines, submit. So we have to paste the link, any link we want. I'm going to search Government of India Wikipedia. So I copy paste and paste it here, and choosing number of lines. So I can choose 20, submit, and I got the summary in here. So if I want, I can delete. There is a delete option also. If I want, I can get another summary also. So I'm going to get the another summary. So I'm going to take another link and copy and paste it in here, and I can choose number of lines. I can choose 50 or anything, 50, submit, and I got another summary also. If I want, I can log out again. If I logged in also, there we can see these two summaries. If we want, we can delete. See, I can logged out again. If I log in, I can see those summaries. If I want, I can delete. See, like this. So I can log out. Yeah, this is the home page. So like this product is going to work. So I'm going to explain what is my contribution in this project, and all things I'm going to explain now. I already told you. So demo of the product I already show you, and my contribution is my job. Actually my job is QA tester. Actually QA tester is quality assurance technicians, or software quality assurance engineers, they can call like that. My response is checking new software products, such as gaming systems or mobile applications. I can do all these things. I have to test the softwares if there are any defects or any issues. I'm going to run various tests on this software to ensure it meets all standards and guidelines, and it is ready to go. It is good, and I have to test all the things and identifies issues and re-debugging programs as needed, and also generate reports, work with software developers to correct issues and upgrade database as required. And also there are several things to do: run tests on new software and application, record defects and issue reports, assist software developers with design process. This is my job I done in this project, and there are lot of things we faced in this project: poor estimate and plans, lack of quality standards and measures, lack of guidance about making organization decisions, lack of technique to make progress visible, poor role definition, incorrect success criteria, management ignorance, lack of knowledge of application area. These are things we faced in this project. So as I told you, I'm going to explain all these things. My job, quality assurance. So these are things we done in this project. Thank you.